which they won 3 in a row from 2018 to 2020, and they're trying to look to add yet another one here. And Bronny looked like he tried to get fouled, but they did not call it, as that is an air ball. As with 1:30 to go in the third period, Notre Dame 45-40. It's now checking in for Sierra. You have number 21, Jaden Alexander. I mean, that's a new face. He's not been out on the floor that much, so he's definitely giving the main players a break. So let's see. He's been tasked with guarding Mercy, as Mercy is heading up the court right now. Zachary White screen on the left. Mercy given over to Dusty in the top right corner. Zach yet another screen. Now Caleb looks like he has an ISO situation. Zach is just screening for everybody, but it's not working. Caleb cooks up. The three is off, but rebounded. Offensive rebound by Dusty. Dusty puts it back up and in. What an offensive rebound, as that is a timeout. With a minute to go in the third quarter, Notre Dame has brought their lead back up to 7, as it is now 47-40 with a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
And here we are back. Let's see some of the scores right now. Dusty has 9, Mercy Miller has 9, but Caleb Foster has been taking it away with 18 points. Dante has given up some good points with 7, which has definitely been helping them so far. A lot of these players for Notre Dame have been scoring, as the freshman Zachary White has 6. And then over to Sierra Canyon right now. Osiris Knowles has 5 points. Noah Williams with 8 points. Mahawk has 5. And then Ashton Hardaway has 11 points, as he's been the leading scorer so far. As now we're at sub a minute. As Alexander trying to find the open man, giving to Hardaway. Hardaway giving over to Bryce. Bryce in the corner. Giving back to Hardaway, and they call a travel. Great defense. Whenever the offensive player hesitates, that's when it gets bad, because then they start to hesitate if they should pass, if they should shoot. Then they trip over themselves, and that's what happened there. I think Notre Dame has been doing really good at not hesitating, playing crisp basketball, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Notre Dame has been perfect on defense in the second half. 1 shooting foul. And like you said, as soon as an offensive player hesitates, he's done.
Especially in high school, how fast these defenders are and how fast the pace is played. Once you trip over yourself, it's a costly turnover, especially here in this close game where you're trying to fight from behind in Notre Dame's home gym. As Mercy driven down low, given to Dante in the corner. Back up to Caleb. Caleb calls a screen from Zach. Caleb trying to find the open man. Dante for 3, a big 3, and that one is good. Dante, 10 points on the night. And here comes the end of the quarter, 20 seconds to go. That is a shooting foul from Notre Dame. And now number 21, Jaden Alexander, will go to the line. As Jaden Alexander is the 6'1" sophomore point guard for Sierra. As he has not been in yet a lot, but he has definitely been making an impact if he can get these 2 big points, as Notre Dame has increased their lead back up to 10. So the first one is off. Last game that I watched, Sierra's biggest problem, free throws. It's been showing right here. So far, I've counted 7 missed free throws. And if you make those 7 shots, it's 50-47. These free throws you have to make. They're free points. That second one is off. Yes, that is a huge free throw miss, both in a row. 9 seconds to go. Clock winding down. 6 seconds. Mercy drives down low. And that one is good. Step back 3 to end the corner. 53-40 at the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter action is getting ready. Don't leave. We still got a huge quarter to come. now we're back with a lot of hyped up fans as this fourth quarter action. Notre Dame is looking to beat Sierra Canyon for the third time in a row and ready to set a statement. 53-40. That's a 13-point lead. Last quarter, Notre Dame scored 20 points while Sierra only scored 13. Notre Dame, they're starting to run away with this game. And a big thing, I think, is that Bronny only has 9 points, like we talked about now. And we said he had to come out here and step up, but he so far hasn't. Don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Mercy Miller, Zachary White, and Caleb Foster have all taken turns guarding Bronny James, and they've done an excellent job holding him to under double digits.
And so far, there is a foul on number 25, Mercy Miller. Sierra Canyon number 10, Osiris Niles tried to drive down low and got tripped up by Mercy. And I talked to Coach Sargent, and I asked him, you averaged 14 turnovers last year a game. What's your chance of limiting those turnovers, and what do you have to do? He says we have to play more aware and not rush. We need to not hesitate, because when we hesitate, that creates turnovers, which generates points. At the beginning of the season, Notre Dame kept generating a lot of turnovers, but this game, I've not said that they've generated a lot of turnovers a lot. Maybe 3 or 4. So they've definitely cracked down that code. And the key players to watch, at the beginning of the game were Dusty, Mercy Miller, and Caleb Foster. And they have lived up. Dusty has been great down low getting the boards. Caleb has run away with 18 points in 3 quarters. And Mercy has done a great job at getting some big shots. Now that was number 10, Osiris Niles. That is a 3-pointer, and that is his 9th point of the game. As there is a big turnover, as here comes Noah Williams. Noah down low, given over to Bronny. Bronny fights down low, given back to Noah in the corner. Noah to Osiris. Osiris! That is another 3 for Osiris. 12 points. As that is 2 threes in a row, cutting down the lead. No, and this is what we talked about, right? Threes. Threes cut down deficits that are by 12 in a matter of seconds. If Notre Dame doesn't prevent these threes, we could have a big, big problem, don't you think?
Exactly. Notre Dame used the threes to get on that run, and then Sierra Canyon used them right back to take it away.
Yeah, Sierra Canyon, they've shown signs of greatness, and they're trying to come back. But then sometimes they get shut down. They go on a cold streak. Right now, this is time to see where legends are made. Crunch time, 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the 4th. We have to see what's going to happen right now. So now Dante is given from the inbound at the top of the key, given over to Mercy. Mercy tightly guarded by number 3, Amir Brown, as he goes down low. And 1. The strength. That is the 3rd and 1 of this game, but now Notre Dame gets it. And this is to increase the lead back up to 10. These 3-point plays have been proving huge because not only does the player have to make it, but he has to get hard foul. So, Mercy getting that shot is definitely a huge morale boost for them, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Sierra Canyon has actually utilized these 3-point plays, these and ones, very well. Although they have only been shooting 50% from the free throw line on these shots, they've had like 5 or 6 of them. So,
as Mercy gets the free throw to make it a 3-point play, as the lead is now up to 10 points. I know Notre Dame, they're trying to focus down low because a lot of guys you see are open on the perimeter, but they just want to make sure no easy points down low. And they're calling a foul number 3 for Sierra Canyon, Amir Brown, who is the senior 6'2" guard. Oh, and now Notre Dame is in the bonus as well as Sierra Canyon. They are both in the bonus. So every foul results in a free throw. Now this is where it starts to get interesting. As Dante makes his first free throw, as he'll get another one at the line. That is Dante's 11th point. All the main starters have gone basically in the double digits. They've all been doing really well and playing their part. Dante misses his second free throw. So here with 6 minutes to go, Notre Dame is up by 11 as Sierra Canyon's going to try and find the final surge to get this game back into shouting distance. As that layup by number 11, Noah, did not go in, but an offensive rebound by Bronny. Bronny's shot is off. As you see, they're starting to get tired. Once you get tired, your legs don't have as much juice, so you can't make it. That is a three-pointer from number 10, Osiris Niles. 15 points for Osiris, as he has been doing amazing. And Dusty, a tough fadeaway three. And now that is a timeout. 60-49. Notre Dame with 5 minutes and 27 seconds to go here in the fourth. And I mean, so far now, we see that the starters, they've been playing majority of the game. I mean, they're bound to get tired. I mean, how do you fight through that pain? I mean, your legs are all dragging. You're starting to get sluggish. How do you fight through it and the grit it takes?
I mean, you just have to. All you got to think about is winning. Like, Sierra Canyon is was the team to beat for so many years, and now you have a chance to shut them out of the CIF playoffs. Like, you can't pass that opportunity up.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, these two teams, now that they're in the same division, Notre Dame did not like that. I mean, a lot of people thought Sierra would come in here and just, rush this division, just take over. But Notre Dame, they've been putting up a really good fight, 2-0 so far. And right now with an 11-point lead, it's looking at 3 in the win column against Sierra as a 100% win rate, while Sierra on the other side has not won one against Notre Dame this season. As right now on the floor for Sierra, you have number 0, Bronny James. You have number 10, Osiris Niles. You also have Noah Williams. And here comes Ashton Hardaway as he's back in the game. You also have number 13, Mahak Cole, the 7-foot player who is a junior. And Bronny with the fadeaway, second air ball of the night. I mean, I don't want to say he's, shrinking in crunch time. I mean, he has not been doing too well, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, he only has 9 points this game, and he really needs to step it up if Sierra Canyon wants a chance to win this game.
As right now, it looks like there was a hard foul down low. As Dusty was on the ground, they help him back up. That was a foul on Dusty. And because it's the bonus, Sierra will go to the line for 2, and they are picking Bronny James. I mean, Bronny last time at the free throw line missed both. So he's hoping to change his luck and make it a 60-51 point game. Well, what I find interesting, the score by the quarter. I mean, Notre Dame, 18-15-20. As on the other hand, Siena went 14-13-13. I mean, that quarter of it, 20-13, Notre Dame outscored by 7. That was huge. And there you go, Bronny James, third missed free throw, as they will not get another free throw attempt. And Sierra Canyon, as Dallin just pointed out to me, has not led this game since the start where they were winning 2-0. I mean, Notre Dame, they've definitely been finding a way in. As Dusty drives 2 steps out to Dante. Dante to Caleb. Caleb, a pump fake 3. Another pump fake for 3 is good. Caleb Foster. What else could he do? 21 points. I mean, he's been lethal from 3. 63-49 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. As that shot from number 10, Osiris Niles, goes in. As Osiris has 17 points. Osiris, the leading scorer for Sierra. Caleb, no, not again. And that one is just off. That was almost another 3 to make it 24 points for him. But just too good to be true. As Ashton Hardaway, alligator arms it as it hits off the corner. And it'll stay Sierra ball. Now checking in for Notre Dame, you have Angelino Mark. That is a timeout by Sierra Canyon. 63-51 with 3 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the fourth. Both teams are in the bonus. It's going to be all down to the end. Will Notre Dame prevail and keep their winning streak alive against Sierra? Or will Sierra break it in an upset here in the castle? Stay tuned.
Max Preps is America's source for high school sports, and we're looking for more broadcasters out there that have an interest in providing live audio from their high school events. No experience needed, but it can be gained. Email socialmp@cbsinteractive.com to learn more. That's socialmp@cbsinteractive.com.
All right, we are back for fourth quarter action still. Notre Dame winning 63-51 to 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. As now on the floor, you have a bunch of amazing players. You have Dusty Stromer, the Gonzaga commit, who last season led his team in points, steals, and blocks, more than double the second player, as he had 25, while second player had only 11. You also have Caleb Foster, the Duke commit, and Mercy Miller, the Houston commit. As right now, Bronny is also out there, as he is the son of LeBron James, and he's been pretty quiet tonight, only 9 points. I mean, I think this is a huge reason why Notre Dame has been playing well. Their stars have been on fire. But Sierra, their stars of Ashton Hardaway, the son of Penny Hardaway, and also Justin Pippen have not been doing too good. And Dusty Stromer hits the three, and we'll add that to the score sheet, 15 points. I mean, I think right now every player is buying into their role. I mean, Zachary White, sure, he doesn't have a lot of points, but I mean, he has not let number 13, the 7th player, Hawk Chwell, score tonight. I mean, he has been having lockdown D, as he has kept him very contained with only 5 points. As Bonnie now has 11 points, 12 points. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. I mean, Notre Dame, they've been firing on all cylinders. I mean, what's going to be a big takeaway for Sierra going into next game to improve on?
I mean, they just need to tighten up their defense. Notre Dame has controlled the pace this entire game. They've been able to get whatever shots they wanted, whether it was on the perimeter or driving to the basket. And Sierra Canyon just hasn't been able to do anything to stop them.
I mean, it's going to be huge to knock these guys out of the playoffs. Like, Sierra is like the huge playoff team, but to knock them out in your home castle and have them all escort with knowing that they've lost and that was their last game. I mean, it must be, a huge morale boost for Notre Dame to go for a championship, right?
I mean, yeah, after knocking out the team that has won the championship the last 9 seasons, it's one of the greatest accomplishments it's one of the greatest feats you can accomplish.
I mean, this is Dusty's last year for Notre Dame, so he's hoping to make it for his last one, a great championship in the state. As with the clock winding down, Caleb shot corner three, did not go, but an offensive rebound by Caleb. So they're going to try and take the clock out. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Notre Dame up by 13. As coming in right now, they were up by 13, and they've kept that lead ever since. I mean, Sierra did show signs of life, bringing it down to 6, but Notre Dame just fought right back and brought it up to 13. There's now 9 seconds to go on the shot clock. Mercy trying to find the open man. Drives down low. Pump fake. Euro step is off, but offensive rebound. And that one will be recovered by Sierra. As Osiris is given to Bronny. And with 1:25, Sierra's going to try and get an impossible comeback. But that one is stolen by Angelino. And Angelino will make the clock go out. As Notre Dame, I mean, what a win. I mean, firing on all cylinders, offense, defense, the hustle plays. This is a huge win for Notre Dame. Who were the main scorers tonight now, and who do you think did the absolute best for Notre Dame to help them win this game?
Obviously, Caleb Foster with his 21 points tonight, leading scorer for the game. That was huge. He hit so many clutch threes in stressful situations. Lino with a shot that is off. But then you also have Dusty Stromer, who has double-digit rebounds today. And Lino and Mercy both have 3 steals. And Zachary White has held Bronny James to only 12 points. It's just incredible performance by all.
For a freshman Zachary White to be given the almost impossible task of guarding Bronny, that is just impressive. That's a hats off to every single Notre Dame player. They deserve this win fair and square, as now all the bench players will come in for the starters just to end this game. What a great job by Notre Dame here in the castle. They defended it absolutely amazing, and they will advance and on their quest to defeat Harvard Westlake, number 1 ranked in California. Now what's like a very interesting fact that about this game that you think really showed how dominant Notre Dame was?
Well, I think the fact that they were able to lead the game from their first possession. Sierra Canyon scored first 2-0, but then Notre Dame hit a 3, and they've been leading ever since.
Yeah, Notre Dame, 2-0 at the start of Sierra, like you said, and then after that 3-pointer, they always had the lead. They never gave it up. That was absolutely huge. So far this quarter, they've scored 15 points, while Sierra scored 13. So, they both had the equivalent amount of scoring. It's just that Notre Dame coming into the third quarter was up by 13. So, with already that big of a lead, it's almost impossible to come back when you're facing a team like Notre Dame. And now Notre Dame will run the clock out as Angelino Mark makes the layup. So that looks like it's breaking an unwritten rule, don't you think? Normally players will just let the clock play out. That is not common to do that. But now with 6 seconds to go, Lino will dribble it. 3, 2, 1. That is it. Notre Dame Knights have won the game 70-53 here in beautiful Sherman Oaks, California. We thank you for listening and hope you join us next time. Notre Dame Knights have beaten Sierra 3 times this season and have claimed the Open Division as theirs, as now they have climbed up in the rankings 10-14. Notre Dame ranked 10 in California, Sierra ranked 14. We'll be back, hopefully a huge championship game of Harvard Westlake and Notre Dame. Yeah.